Thanks for listening to the Thyroid Fixxr podcast with your host, me, Dr. Amie Horniman, aka the Thyroid Fixxr. Also, functional medicine practitioner, hormone and weight loss expert. We're talking all things thyroid, hormone, and health related in order to empower, educate, and transform you. Remember, I fix your thyroid, I fix your hormones, I fix your life. So let's get started. We're going to quickly break down the powerful effects of T2, which is 3,5-Diiodo L-Thyronine. And that is the active ingredient in Thyroid Fixxr. So this is going to be a game changer for you, and you can probably hear the excitement in my voice. The latest introduction, the latest member of the family to the Fixxr line is Metabolism Fixxr. And this, oh my God, I formulated this just for all my people out there that need to lose weight, that need help in the weight loss department, that can't lose weight no matter what they do, that feel like they have a slow metabolism, and that might be thinking of trying all those peptides out there, you know, the Beverly Hills soccer mom drug of choice for weight loss peptides. Or even if you're on them already and you're like, man, these are really expensive and I'm still not losing weight, add in Metabolism Fixxr. Here's what I did. I took the power of T2, which increases your basal metabolic rate while you are sitting there watching Netflix. You're burning fat while you're watching Netflix. I combined it with a very unique patented ingredient called Suppressa. Suppressa has multiple clinical trials backing its efficacy in reducing your appetite, decreasing snacking, and providing way more control over your food intake. It is amazing. We also see improved emotional well-being, just decreased food cravings all around, reduced hunger, and weight management. Add on top of that, we have green tea extract, we have purple forest purple tea extract, both of which affect the metabolism in a very positive way without the jitters of normal fat burning supplements out there from the 1980s and 90s, right? The ones that made you feel like you're having a heart attack. You will not have that in any of my supplements, Thyroid Fixxr or Metabolism Fixxr. But Metabolism Fixxr, ooh, yeah, we kicked it up a notch. It is in powder form, so you can drink it through your day. It's going to flavor your water. We got orange crush and refreshing citrus. I love them both. It is going to keep you under control all day long. So you throw a couple scoops in your water bottle in the morning, throw a scoop or two in your water bottle throughout the day. You will have fat burning and appetite control the entire day for what? An eighth of a price of the peptides? Oh my God, you can't go wrong. So grab some Metabolism Fixxr today. Please let me know how you do on it. I am super excited for you. Super excited. All right. What is T2? It's actually a thyroid metabolite, but it has no thyromimetic effects on your thyroid, meaning it's not going to suppress your TSH levels or make you look hyper when you go to your doctor. So you're not going to get told, oh my gosh, you need to stop your thyroid medication, or now you're hyperthyroid if you are taking T2. T2 increases basal metabolic rate. So here's the big thing that all of you can relate to who are not able to lose weight, or if you keep gaining weight. We want to increase your basal metabolic rate, the amount of fat, the amount of calories that you are burning at rest, just sitting there. Increasing your BMR through taking a supplement is so amazing and so powerful. And that's why this supplement has such power in your body. Because the other ways that we increase our BMR are activity. We have to actually stimulate brown fat by exercising, lifting heavy, sometimes doing cold plunges. That all activates that brown adipose tissue, that BAT tissue, which does help to increase your basal metabolic rate and improve energy expenditure. But hey, doing it in a pill form, supplement form is a little bit better. And then if you actually combine it with exercise and diet and maybe doing some cold plunges, you get triple, quadruple the effects on your fat burning. So this increased metabolic rate actually facilitates the breakdown of stored fat for energy production And T2 comes in and promotes the utilization of fatty acids as a source of energy. So it's activating specific enzymes involved in fatty acid oxidation, allowing the body to burn stored fat, preferentially for fuel, rather than relying on just glucose for fuel. We don't want to just be a sugar burner. We want to be a fat burner. And that's what T2 allows you to do. It also suppresses lipogenesis. Now, what does this mean for you? Lipogenesis is the process of converting excess calories into stored fat. So you eat too much, you eat too many carbs, whatever it is, and your body puts that into fat storage. So here's the beauty of T2. It actually has been shown to inhibit lipogenesis. Now, does this mean you can go out and eat anything that you want and eat excess calories and take some T2 and you're fine? No. But we all have those times where we like to eat a little bit more, or it's a party, or it's a holiday, or you cheat a little bit. That's where T2 comes in. That's where I use it because I feel like I'm at a pretty decent body weight, but I absolutely will use T2 on days where I am going out to eat, I am partying, I am eating some more carbs and sugar because that's just called living. I don't expect you to be 100% of the time, and I'm not 100% of the time. So you have to live life and eat a little bit. You don't have to be so strict that you're miserable, but that's the beauty of taking Thyroid Fixxr T2 is that it's going to help prevent that fat accumulation. My God, who doesn't want that? Who doesn't? So the benefits of using T2 over T3. Many of you don't have a thyroid problem, but you still want to lose body fat. And that's where T2 can be used. It can be used by the average person, non-thyroid patient, and you can absolutely burn additional body fat and increase your basal metabolic rate. It's also going to improve your liver function. It's going to improve your cardiovascular profile. It helps with fatty liver disease. So it has a whole host of benefits outside of just that fat reducing bonus, but that's probably the biggest bonus. It works on the mitochondria. So it's actually going to help your mitochondria produce more ATP. That means energy. So it's not a stimulant energy. It's not a you took too much caffeine energy. It's a nice, steady, increasing energy through the day. So a fluid energy through the day where you never feel jittery, you never feel amped up. Now, those of you taking T3, those of you who are diagnosed with a thyroid problem, you might be taking T3. Some of you have issues increasing your dose of T3, even though maybe you're supposed to, or your numbers show that you should. That is kind of the downside of T3. And those of you who have maybe taken T3, but you don't have a thyroid problem, but you took it to lose weight, I'm talking about my competitors, my bodybuilders, my fitness competitors. You guys tend to take T3 just to lose body fat. And while it does work, it's going to shut down your own thyroid production. So it's going to have a negative effect on your thyroid where you're going to come out the other side with a thyroid problem if you didn't have one already. T2 does not do that. It will not shut down your own thyroid production. So anyone can take it. And that's the beauty. Now, I still call it Thyroid Fixxr because T2 is a thyroid hormone. It's produced naturally by your thyroid gland. And the ingredient in Thyroid Fixxr, 3,5-Diiodo L-Thyronine, is bioidentical, meaning it's identical to the T2 thyroid hormone that your own thyroid gland produces. We also see T2 present in NDT, the natural desiccated thyroid medications like Armour or NP, but it's in a very, very small amount. So when we're looking at the studies that show weight loss and a 4% body fat reduction in people in 28 days, when we're seeing that increased fat burning, that increased basal metabolic rate, and the suppression of lipogenesis or storing of body fat, we're seeing that using a dose of around 75 to 150 micrograms per day. Now, some studies will use upwards of 300 micrograms per day, but we don't recommend going above that. You really want to stay in the 75 to 150. That's pretty much the sweet spot where we see body fat melting off people, seriously. So whether you are an average Joe just looking to lose weight, Jill or Joe, or you are a competitor and you're thinking about using T3 to get ready for that show, but you don't really want to burn off your muscle tissue, and you don't want to come out the other side with a thyroid problem, then I highly recommend using T2 in Thyroid Fixxr. Give it about 6 weeks to really see your body start to change, to really see that metabolic rate increase. Some people will notice it sooner. We've heard tremendous reviews and reports from people noticing a difference, especially in their energy in the first 5 to 7 days. Within a couple of weeks, people are reporting fat loss occurring. Now, of course, you can't be eating like garbage and sitting on your couch. Even though it will increase your basal metabolic rate, sitting there, I don't want you to just sit there. I want you to still move. I want you to still watch what you're eating. But when you combine Thyroid Fixxr, when you put that in your mix, magic can happen. So please try it out. Thyroid Fixxr, 1 or 2 per day. I like to start with 1 in the morning and put 1 in the afternoon. That produces really nice, steady energy. Or you can take 2 in the morning before a workout. And again, it's not going to jack you up. It's not going to stimulate you to the point where you're all jittery. It's going to be a nice, steady energy all the way through the day, nice, steady fat burning all the way through the day. Hey guys, thank you so much for listening to the podcast. I hope you loved it. And as always, if you would be so kind to leave a review if you are listening on Apple Podcasts, that would be absolutely amazing. I read all of them. Also, anything that you hear on this podcast is not intended to diagnose or treat any kind of medical condition. So we always recommend that you check with your medical provider, your doctor, your nurse practitioner before implementing anything that you hear on this podcast. And if you want to find out more about working together, you can click the link below in the show notes to book a discovery call. And there you'll be talking to a member of my team. They are an extension of me. They are amazing. And you and I will talk after that once we get you all signed up and you and I get to work together. All right. I hope to see you soon.